Hey, everybody talks ball here again with another video. We're back with some Champions League talks. We got the knockout stages coming up this week. Lots of interesting ties. 8 teams already through: Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Tottenham. Tottenham. That one's mad to me, but it is what it is. Well done, Spurs. Fair play. Barcelona, Chelsea, Sporting and City all through. Well done the English teams. We need that for the coefficients because Liverpool are going to really rely on that this season, I think. We have some tasty knockouts. My favourite knockout, well, the favourite tie, I'd probably say, the one everyone's probably got their eyes on is Real Madrid Benfica. I think Real Madrid will edge it through. It won't be quite as the story of their last game. I think Real Madrid will edge it in both games, but maybe even just slap. I think one game will be close and then Real Madrid will win easily the next game. And it's unlucky for Benfica. It would have been cool to see them a bit further. They got real unlucky to draw Real Madrid again. Yeah, I think Real Madrid will be going through on that one. We've got PSG, AS Monaco, an all French tie. Quite surprised PSG again in this knockout stage. They were last year and then they went on to win it. I thought maybe a bit of improvement would be coming from them this season, but nope. But I think they'll easily get through past Monaco. Should be a close game. I think same with the Benfica Real Madrid. You'll get one close game and then you'll get one game where PSG just beat them. A very interesting tie is going to be Juve Galatasaray. First legs in Galatasaray. We didn't have a good experience going there this season. Juve aren't the Juve that I watched growing up. They're a decent team. New manager doing well. They're all like 5th in there. Where are they? 5th? Yeah, they're 5th in Serie A. It's not bad for them, considering the last few years, but for their standards overall, that's pretty bad. But you know, I think I'd pick Juve to go through with this tie. The Galatasaray are a good team. They've got some good players, and they will use their stadium as a huge advantage. But the second leg being in Juventus, I think if Juventus can get a tie in the first game, and then they'll win it at home in the second leg. Borussia Dortmund at Atalanta, that could be a very good. I think that could be a goal fest game, like the 3-3 scoreline one game, and then similar the next game. It's just who can score more. Dortmund have been in pretty good form. Well, to be fair, both of them have won their last 3 games. Dortmund have surged. Last time I checked, I swear last time I looked at the Bundesliga a few weeks, maybe a couple of months ago now, but Dortmund were not second, and now they're second with a 6-point lead as well. So maybe all the other teams just fell apart. I'm not quite sure, but that could be a good game. Both teams have some very good players. I like Guirassy, that's how you say it. Guirassy, I like their striker, Dortmund striker. He's a very good striker. We've got Joe Bellingham. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up. I used to watch Dortmund a lot when Klopp was there, but I haven't really watched them much since Klopp left, to be honest. I started watching them because I just loved Klopp. Well, I would watch them on highlights. You know, the Channel 4 highlights we used to get of Bundesliga. And that's when I started watching, found Jurgen Klopp at Dortmund. And Atlanta are a good team. They're very capable of getting a very good result against anybody. just will they turn up? Because they're also they're a mixy team. They could get good results against anybody, but they could also lose to everybody. You know, they're one of those kind of teams. It's what Atlanta will you get on the day. That one's going to be a good tie. Hard to pick who wins that tie. Very hard to pick who wins that tie. I'm going to go with the Dortmund. I'll always have a soft spot for Dortmund. Marco Reus was one of my favourite players. I used to love Marco Reus. Mario Götze, Lewandowski, Matt Hummels, or Schmelzer, Weidenfeller. That team was gross. Newcastle Qarabag, I think Newcastle will dominate them quite easily. Probably like scoring 5 goals over base. I reckon 5-2 on aggregate. First leg's in Qarabag, second leg's in Newcastle. So I was just looking at the results. They did get some good results in the Champions League this season, Qarabag. I was quite surprised. They got a draw with Chelsea. They beat... who did I just say? Sorry, it's on my eye. I don't know what it is. Yeah, they beat Frankfurt 3-2. That was it. I've made my glasses wonky now. So they are capable of scoring goals, but I still think Newcastle got too much quality. Should be an easy tie for Newcastle, to be honest with you. Inter Bodo Glimt. I think Inter should cakewalk that one as well. They're top of Serie A. 5 games. They've won their last 5. They probably on maybe even a bit more. I'm trying to look now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They won their last 6. They lost 3-1 to Arsenal. They've got. I think Inter will easily dominate that one. Bodo Glimt did beat Atletico 2-1 and Man City 3-1. So there's a chance. They drew 2-2 with Dortmund as well. They're a good team. They're a good team. They're capable. That would be the upset of the thing, I think. Well, Benfica, Real Madrid's probably an upset. So it's kind of, but they could do it. I think that's the more. This is, if there is going to be an upset, this is the one. I think they are capable of beating Inter Milan, but I do. My prediction would be Inter go through quite easily. Bayer Leverkusen, Olympiacos. I'm gonna go Bayer Leverkusen. My boy Jarell Quansah should never have bloody sold him, ever. What a player! He would have been brilliant for us this season. I like they got Willany up front as well. That's what I call him. They got a good team. I always liked that Grimaldo, the left back, left wing player. Yeah. No idea who's managing them. Don't know what his name. Not going to try and pronounce that. But yeah, I think they will go through. Bayer Leverkusen. Olympiacos, I don't really rate them as a team good enough to beat these. Oh wait, never mind. They did beat them 2-0 in the Champions League already. What do I know? But they're second in the Olympiacos are second in the Greek league. They won 2 of their last 5. They drew their last game and lost the game before that. So not in the best of form. And Bayer Leverkusen have won 4 of their last 5, drawing 1. So they're in a bit better form than probably the last time they played. So let me just check actually. Can I check? No, I can't bother. I was going to try and see if it was Ten Hag who was manager of Leverkusen when Olympiacos beat them 2-0, but can't bother looking at that. And then the last game, we got Atletico Madrid and Club Brugge. Club Brugge are a good team, but I think Atletico will just slam them. Atletico are such a mixy team too. They can go out and dominate and slap you up 4-5-0, or they can go out and lose like 3-4-5-0. You never know with them. What was it? Let me have a look. Yeah, because they went and beat Barcelona. They went and beat Barcelona 4-0, and then they went and lost to Rayo Vallecano 3-0. See what I mean? So it's just like, oh, funny. But yeah, I think they'll go through, and I think we'll probably Liverpool. I think we can get either the winner of that or the winner of Juve thing. I can't remember exactly, but I don't care who we get. If you want to win the Champions League, you've got to be prepared to face anyone. We've been a different team in the Champions League. The football's very different in the Champions League. Teams actually play football in the Champions League. They're trying to win the games. It could suit us. The team might be knackered and on its last legs by the knockout stages, so who knows. I'd love Liverpool to win it, but I think we'll be lucky to get through the next round. I don't think we'll make it any further than that. Just don't think we have the quality, the depth, the fitness in this current team to do well in the Champions League. If somehow the defence just locks in and Isak comes back and starts scoring, as well as Ekitike keeps up his form and West keeps playing, getting better and better each game, there's a chance. There is a chance. But don't count us out yet, but based on this season's form, we should focus on getting the FA Cup and Champions League football next season, so we can try and actually win it next season. I don't think we're going to win it this season. Arsenal, Bayern Munich, I think will be the final, if that's possible. I don't know. I can't remember the ties. I probably should have looked, but I was just talking about the fixtures today, these current set of fixtures, and then we'll talk about the next lot when they come through. Yeah, cheers, like, subscribe, and on to the next one.